The purpose of this screencast is to get you a little bit oriented to the Colorado Early Learning and Development Guidelines so that you can be prepared for some in-class activities that we will have this week. So in the week 6 content, this is week 6, you can see that we have a section here for the Colorado Early Learning and Development Guidelines. If you wish to download those, you can click here and choose download, or you can just go directly to it in D2L by clicking the link. I have chosen to download it. I find it's easier for me to look at it that way. So just to give you a quick overview here, I jumped a little too far, there's a table of contents that shows you how this is broken out. There's an introduction, there's a section birth to age 3, ages 3 to 5, kindergarten through 3rd grade, and references. For the purpose of this activity, we're going to focus on birth to 3 and 3 to 5. So you'll see under birth to age 3, you can find there's a description of each of the areas. We're going to focus on emotional and social emotional development for this class. So on page 7, there is a description of social development, as they call it for birth to 3. And then in each of the age groups, birth to 4 months, 4 to 8, 9 to 18, and 19 to 36 months, there are more in-depth sections on emotional development and how children develop over time in that area. And then in ages 3 to 5, there is one section on social emotional development. I'm asking you to read the social development section on page 7 and then go to each of these age groups, birth to 4, 4 to 8, 9 to 18, and 19 to 36 months. Find the emotional development section and read about what's happening at those ages and stages. And then at 3 to 5, I'm asking you to do the same thing with social development. So we're going to do a quick scroll through so I can give you a little bit of an example of what I mean. We're going to come down to birth to age 3. That's where we are here. And we're going to find the section social development. And you're going to read about this. You can highlight anything of interest, take notes. You can take notes on paper, or you can print this and take notes here, whatever best suits your style. But you're going to want to read this paragraph about social development in this time frame. Then we will scroll further down and you will see that you come to a section birth to 4 months. In this section, you'll see at the top, it lets you know which age group. It starts with physical development, so we'll scroll past that and we will come to social development in purple. The domains are listed here: interactions with adults, interactions with peers, relationships with peers, and empathy. And then you'll see under each one of these, there are, let me just move this slightly up, there are indicators here. So young infants may show interest in familiar and unfamiliar children. Examples that young infants may watch other children with interest, touch the eyes or hair of peer, attend to a crying peer with a serious expression, laugh when an older sibling or peer makes a funny face. And then from there, suggested supports, what adults may do to support that child at that age. So you'll read this section and then you'll move on. You'll scroll down to read through all of these around emotional development. You'll see that there's a lot here, a lot going on in that time frame. And then you'll skip language and literacy development, so on and so forth, and you'll look for the next age group that talks about social development. So as we keep scrolling, now we've reached 9 to 18 months. So we're going to find our social development, and we're going to read through the social development for 9 to 18 months, so on and so forth. So you should do that. Again, I'm going to go to the table of contents. So you're going to do that for birth to 4 months, 4 to 8 months, 9 to 18 months, 19 to 36 months in the first group, and then for ages 3 to 5, the social and emotional development. By preparing and reading these, you will be ready for our in-class activities on our next class meeting.